What's up, Charles?
Hey, Charles.
You got a job?
Did you push play yet?
It's rolling.
Yeah, it's recording. What's going on, YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with the new edition of the Scorpion Show. On this video, we're going to be talking about the Grammys, all things Grammys, and whatever else anybody else want to talk about down here. We are in the living room. This is the first time we record in the living room in, what? 2.5 years, over 2 years, whatever the case may be. Last night was the Grammy Awards, but before we get into that, make sure y'all thumbs up this video, share on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, text message, or wherever you share our videos. So last night was the bitch, what's going on? Last night was the 2016 Grammy Awards, and I must say it was an okay show. It was nothing that I was falling out about except for one performance. And it wasn't like it was real bad to where like I couldn't keep watching the show, except for when it got too countrified for me. Like you had some country people keep performing, then you had some rock bands keep performing, and I just wasn't interested in that. But overall, I seen a lot of the performances. I could rate them, but you know, somebody like Taylor Swift opened up the Grammy Awards, and Taylor Swift is a basic performer to me. She does nothing special to where she has to get that baby, to where she has to open up the Grammy Awards.
Yo, that ad was crazy.
She didn't do nothing. She didn't do nothing special for me. She do the same thing. She sings, she twirls, she goes to the crowd, leans back and pose, and that's it. So I mean, bye Taylor. I would have loved for Kendrick to open up the show, but then again, maybe his performance is something that should have closed the show. Because, I mean, it was powerful. And if I was a performer, I would not want to go on after him. But it was more than just the Kendrick Lamar performance, which we'll get to in a little bit. What did you think of the Grammys last night?
Well, I fell asleep on the Grammys. I think the last performance I saw or heard, because I didn't even see it, was Lionel Richie.
The Lionel Richie tribute?
I'm sorry, what you said? I'm sorry, what? The Lionel Richie performance. I didn't watch it. I started to eat. It was real boring. Like, I agree everything what you said about the Taylor Swift thing. I think that Taylor Swift is a basic performer. I don't think she should have opened up. It was like, you know, it was real. I saw a lot of people tweeting about how boring it was, and for the first time, I actually kind of agreed with majority of my timeline. I was like, yeah, it is kind of boring. Richard said something about that there was only like one hip hop performance.
One hip hop act on the bill.
Well, let me just say this: I missed. Well, of course y'all know who I missed. I missed Kendrick, Lady Gaga. I missed those performances.
They did all a good job.
So when he said that, you know, there was only one hip hop act, and now I'm listening to you saying that it was a little countrified, and I agree with Richard. Like, why didn't they have more hip hop people there? Why didn't they have more urban performers there? I know Rihanna was supposed to perform, but then she canceled, you know, at the last minute. During the Grammys is when we find out that she's not going to be performing. I just think that Kendrick Lamar and Rihanna should not have been the only two urban acts performing at the Grammys. You had way more people that could have been performing.
Well, you had
they could have had Drake.
You had the Weeknd.
Yeah, but the Weeknd was very forgettable. Like, wait a
minute, wait.
I'm sorry.
I don't think he was forgettable.
It was,
but I don't understand why the crowd,
because his performance
gave him a standing ovation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
why are they giving him a standing ovation when he didn't even do a good job, especially not vocally? Like, I just think that like Bruno Mars could have performed. There were so many different people that could have performed.
Yeah, but you know what? That song is old now. I mean,
it's old, but truth be told,
it's this year.
It's this year, and not only that, Bruno Mars performed it at the Super Bowl. It's country. You said there was a lot of country acts. There's songs that we don't know. So why not put people on the stage of songs that we do know?
Maybe because
they could have had Drake there.
There were so many.
Maybe Drake didn't want to come.
Well, listen, I'm sure if he was invited to the Grammys, he would.
He's nominated. He would have performed. He should have performed.
Right.
Maybe,
so I don't think he would have not came. But I'm just saying, like, I think
Minaj wasn't there. She was
Nicki
nominated.
Minaj wasn't there because a man can't leave Philly. Listen,
What that got to do with her winning a Grammy?
No, I'm saying, no, you mean performing. right?
Performing or getting a
Well,
Grammy?
because you know how ever since they became a couple, now they're attached at the hip.
Oh,
and you know
fuck
she's
that.
been in Phillies with him ever since he's been sentenced.
We
So
talking
she ain't
about-
leaving his
You
side.
talking about the first time you ever could win a Grammy? Because she's
She
not
knew she
really
wasn't
nominated
gonna-
like that.
she didn't win.
But what if she would have won?
Yeah, but she didn't.
Like, no.
And I think we
You know,
all
and, but it was more black people. You had Tyrese, you had the Andre Day female singer.
Yeah, but I think what I'm saying is I agree with Richard.
You know-
It could have been a little bit more urban than what it was, and I think that a lot of the songs, and that was probably another reason why it was boring to people like me, was
I was
because
asleep. I slept.
we didn't really see too many
Bitch, you
performers
was
that
deep,
we
period.
could. Who?
Huh.
Yeah, I was too.
I woke up,
That's
looked
why
at it,
I
and I was like,
I didn't miss the show because I didn't want to watch it.
Kevin, they could have had
I would've said-
they could have had Pharrell perform. Like,
Yeah, they could've.
all them
But
fucking songs
he's
he
not
put out.
nominated. He performed last year.
He was nominated to him. He could perform with
He
Kendrick
performed
Lamar.
last year.
He
But I
was he
still
wrote all
think-
over that
I
song
still-
all right with Kendrick.
I
But
still
listen,
think
I don't
that-
think it needs to be. I don't think the Grammys need to be all hip hop show. Or
Nobody's not saying
listen,
that.
let me finish. Can I
Diversify.
finish? Listen, I don't think it should all just be all hip hop. I think they also need to include more R&B acts too to the damn
Where was
show.
the Chris Browns
because-
at?
When I
Where was
said,
the Chris Browns?
When I said, because I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Let me do this real quick. I didn't say hip hop. I said urban.
Right.
That's what I
Urban
said.
is- well,
So urban
I
includes.
know what urban is black.
Right.
Oh,
But you just said. But you just said. But you just.
Because I was talking about hip hop, and
Right.
you said no, but I'm not talking. And I said
No,
well, wait,
because
let
you
me
just
finish.
said I don't think it should have just been hip hop. But I didn't say that.
I was
said,
going off of what he said, not what you said.
But I was doing the talking.
But he was talking too. So
I said hip hop.
I
He
was
said
going off
urban.
that.
I did.
I was going off of him. Not
Don't go off of him because I'm the one that gets
Go off your cohort.
for me. I think, and when I meant urban, I meant hip hop, R&B. There were so many others. That's what I'm saying. Like, I agree. There should be all different types of music. I have nothing against country, nothing against the I have nothing against pop or anything like that. Like, but at the same time, there are way more urban acts that could have performed. For instance, D'Angelo won an album. Why wasn't he performed? I mean, a Grammy. Why
He won
didn't
a
he
Grammy.
perform?
No idea.
He won a Grammy.
Yes, he
for
won.
that album.
He won
two
best
Grammys
for that album.
R&B album, right?
Best R&B album, best R&B song.
I
Why
did
didn't
not
D'Angelo
know that.
perform? Why wasn't D'Angelo performing?
But see, not only that, but why aren't the R&B categories given out on television anymore? And the only time they do is when Beyonce's in the category, and that's not fair. Because R&B is a fucking hot ass category. I think that they need to fix overall. I think they need people of all diversities on that Grammy board when it comes to putting this show together on this committee. They need to represent everybody and do it the right way and not make it one tired ass show. Let me tell you something about us as black people. When we perform on a Grammy stage, period, when we perform, we fucking perform.
We treat it like it's
okay?
Easter.
And everybody up there, you know, they're giving vocal performances, but they're not giving vocals. Like, everybody is just singing tight. Carrie Underwood, one of the best singers from American Idol, was singing up there like it was something wrong with her with this other guy. And then you had Andre Day up there singing with Ellie Goulding for what? Andre Day is strong enough to perform by herself. Okay? Then you had Tyrese happy ass up there, a part of the Lionel Richie tribute, when he had
Rick
a
James
number
song,
one. He has the number one R&B songs for about 2. And Richard, you fucking stink farting there all this year.
Nobody
Somebody
farted.
farted. I smell fart.
Do you
But
smell
anyway,
No, you know what? You probably smell when they just lit that thing. Because nobody farted.
And then, like, he had a number one song on R&B for 10 weeks in a row. Why isn't he up there performing his
He's
song?
smelling his own breath.
I'm so bitch, you are true.
Because ain't nobody farted. And you know
So
when I
he
fart.
tried it. So I think Tyrese should have been up there performing. It needs to be a better way that y'all showcase these talents on the Grammy Awards. Now Kendrick Lamar, he had the best performance to me, and I would have hate to follow him because it was so strong of a
I felt
performance.
like he should have closed the show.
Yeah, it would have been, but you know what? Seeing those faces is better than him closing the show and just seeing the credits go up. Because you got to see the audience face. Some of the people in the crowd wasn't sure if they should clap or didn't know how to feel.
I can't wait to see it.
It was so good. And then the way the camera, when Kendrick was just going off, the way the camera kept cutting, one time his face there, then it's there, then it's up, then it's there. Like, it was fucking, it was the best Grammy performance I've seen in a while. it was just that powerful, and the way he told his story. He didn't curse as much, even though they blocked out some stuff. It was just so powerful, and I loved it. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, because I'm not really a Kendrick fan like that. I'm not a big Kendrick fan like that. And I was telling Mikkel, I tweeted him yesterday.
Hold up, wait a minute, Robin. You better come get her.
She can't have anything when we record.
Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Come here, Samad.
No, we don't want to try to be smart with my son.
No.
And I'm just glad that Kendrick had a chance to perform his art without CBS saying no, you can't do a performance like that. Because you know the last week, you know, Beyonce got it for, you know, doing her artistic expressions at the Super Bowl when it was on CBS. And now this week, you had Kendrick Lamar showing how he felt through art, and it was just, I need to watch it again because it was that good.
I just rewatched it.
You know, I just loved it. I loved it. And Adele, she had mic issues, but I didn't care. Miguel did a Michael Jackson song. I didn't care. It was just like I was just so still on the high. I think the only thing after that captured me was Gwen Stefani's live music video. At first, I just thought it was a commercial for Target. Then I got into the song, and I'm like, she's actually performing, and you didn't know it was a live music video until the end where she rises up and you see the crowd and everybody is cheering. So if she would have made one mistake, everybody would have seen that one mistake. But Gwen Stefani, you did that. I actually like the song, but I do hope that you work with Pharrell on this new album that you got coming out, because I miss y'all working together. Go ahead, what?
Am I the only one when after Kendrick, the whole time Kendrick was performing, was you like the hair on the back of your neck standing up of like?
I don't have any hair in the back of my neck.
No, you know what I mean? It didn't like
got chills.
Yeah, gave you chills like the visual of it. Like,
I didn't see it.
I was his message about the police brutality, how people just don't care anyway. You don't like me anyway. Him in the chains, like him in. It was just. Oh my God!
It would definitely draw.
That is a performance I would have loved to see somebody like Kanye West do. He do so much. I'm done with the Grammys. But shout out to everybody that won Grammys.
Right.
Okay.
Kanye would have fucked that up. Him and Kendrick.
Why you say don't get started on him?
Kanye could have did that performance from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, he don't do. You're right. He could have. But you know what's so crazy? He's so Kanye West used to do stuff like that. He used to do stuff like that.
He used to be a leader.
But you know
like
what?
that.
He's so into himself now.
And trying to be famous and be
he's trying to
accepted.
be famous instead of trying to be an artist.
Okay.
You know what? And it's so sad because Kanye West used to be that guy. Now he's just in this.
And I wonder what Jay-Z is selling
and I'm
him.
that. Jay-Z don't sell him nothing.
Jay-Z's no longer his mentor, as you can see. You can't tell.
How? I don't know.
Because Jay-Z wouldn't do stuff like that.
He looks up to Donatello.
This was Jay-Z at the Easy Show.
Oh, he was there?
Kanye West just makes
didn't see
fool
him.
of himself.
Oh.
He was in the corner like this.
Bitch, you put the hood on your head. I'm like, oh, was he there?
That's how he was in the crowd like this.
I just want Kanye to be Kanye. Like back in the day, Kanye, he was confident in what he was doing and he knew he was the shit. But now, Kanye, he's taking it overboard. I wish he would have never got on Twitter and just started tweeting. Like it used to be fun to know or guess when Kanye is going to tweet again. Now it's no longer fun when Kanye tweets because Kanye be going on all these different tangents. He's $53 million in debt. Everybody needs to call Mark Zuckerberg so Mark Zuckerberg can spend his money on Kanye. Like, bitch, are you fucking kidding me, Kanye? Are you kidding me? You are so much better than that. And explaining that you're $53 million in debt. How about you spend your money more correctly than what you're doing so you wouldn't be in debt? Talking about your ideas. You don't want to spend your money on your ideas. You want to spend other people's money for your ideas because they can bring it to light. How about you get a good creative team that can help you put your shit together without spending all of that money? There are a lot of creative marketing people out there that can help you bring your visions to light. But you're so into yourself. It just makes me mad when I think about Kanye West.
And talked about Balenciaga and all them coming out with these expensive people and black people indulging in it. But then you come out with some shit that look worse than all
and
this
it
shit.
looks bummy
and
to
your
me.
shit,
And
sneakers,
you charge $300 for that.
boots is $1,500. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
And then you talking about textbooks being $400, bitch. Look at the price of your clothing. And you think everybody gonna be wearing Yeezy?
That shit look like it come from Joe Mars.
I just don't see it, Kanye. In your vision, I just don't see it. And then you got this new album out. I can't even fucking buy it or listen to it if I want to. Because everything is so wrapped up in Tidal. Like, I don't give a fuck. Tidal, I don't even think Tidal can get me to spend my money. I'll just have to, if Beyonce do it, maybe. But I hope she don't do that and go that route.
She don't go that route either.
Because Tidal is tired. This exclusive song is now on Tidal. Or you can't listen to it.
Well, she didn't do that with Formation, so.
Yeah, but you can download
You
it
can only
from...
watch that video on her website.
But you can't download the song nowhere. Except for if you got Tidal. For free. Like, it's just... I don't know, yo. I'm just upset with the whole thing. Kanye showing his ass on Twitter.
Now let me ask you this, because not Richard, because we already talked about what Richard said. I was telling you that a few people were upset that, not so much that they did a tribute to David Bowie, but that they did a tribute to David Bowie and didn't bother to do a tribute to Natalie Cole, who also passed away at the end of last year. But a few people were saying that Natalie Cole actually won more Grammys than David Bowie. And when I brought that up to you, you said you felt as though David Bowie had a bigger impact.
Had a much bigger impact than Natalie Cole. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't have got a tribute. I'm just tired of everybody complaining about who getting a tribute and who's not getting a tribute. That is getting tired and it's getting old now.
But you know what's interesting to me? I think that they should have recognized Natalie Cole other than just a picture in a montage. I think that they could have had a singer up there. Maybe not a whole, I'm sorry. Maybe not a whole performance, but they could have gotten a singer to do a tribute to Natalie Cole. Because whether David Bowie had a bigger impact than her or not, at the same time, Natalie Cole is still a multiple Grammy Award winner. She was in the business for over 35 years. You know, she paid her dues. She comes from a musical family. Her father was Nat King Cole. I mean, it's like you can't really just dismiss somebody like that. Now, I get what you're saying that no, every time, you know, and then we always got to bring up why, you know, we talking about somebody got
if it wasn't Natalie Cole, they would have found somebody else.
Yeah, but you know what's so interesting though, Kevin? I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time I see a tribute at the Grammys every year, it's always them honoring somebody white.
I think they honor everybody.
But I mean, but who can you really pinpoint that was black that they stopped, other than Whitney Houston? But that was back in 2012.
I can't remember the black people and I can't remember the white people who has been tributed at the Grammys.
But I'm just saying, it's just more. It's like, okay, Lady Gaga did a tribute to David Bowie. Well, Natalie Cole died she died at the end of December. They could have definitely found a nice, good black singer, female soul singer to do a tribute to her.
Yeah, they could have. Yeah. But I just think that people just like, it's not a big thing to me.
I mean, no, it's not a big thing to you, but that's a legitimate question.
It is a legitimate question. I'm not saying that it should be looked over. But for me, I think that, you know, David Bowie had more of, it's not about winning the Grammys.
He had an influence on pop culture.
Like, on pop culture, period, David Bowie, he wasn't even in my era. But from what I know, he was that dude. And he was on Soul Train, one of the first white people on Soul Train. So that's more of a cultural impact. And all the things that he was doing with his clothing, his fashion, his music, he has made a bigger impact than Natalie Cole in music. And it's the truth. But I'm not saying that discredits what Natalie Cole has done. But just because when she got the tribute, then people would have said, oh, well, it's still other people that could have been tributed. I think that everybody, it's some people in that montage could have got a tribute. I think Earth, Wind & Fire could have got a better tribute than that. Even though it was Stevie Wonder and they was doing the what you call it, acapella. To me, Earth, Wind & Fire was bigger than Natalie fucking Cole. I ain't hear no Natalie Cole in this house. I damn sure heard some Earth, Wind & Fire. I damn sure heard that. So I'm not trying to discredit her, but I'm just saying.
No, but Listen, you can't say you're not trying to discredit her, but then you just say all that. I hear
That's not
you know what I'm saying?
discredit her.
You just
That's
discredit
not
her.
discrediting
You
her.
are. You just. I ain't hear no Natalie Cole in this house. I didn't hear her in my house either. But that doesn't take away from the artist that she
So
was.
she should have got a tribute because she got 9 Grammys.
No, that's not what I'm. No.
Y'all need to get off the subject.
I'm saying
That's not. But what I'm saying is because I think that if it was Janet Jackson and they didn't do her, you would have a
Oh, you
problem.
damn right.
Exactly.
You damn right.
Natalie Cole may not have been played in this house, but just imagine how many other houses she was played in. She was played in quite a few houses. She got 9 damn Grammys. Cause you don't get 9 Grammys
when you redo your damn album, you damn right.
But it's not about redoing your damn
recognize
album.
her.
See, and you saying you're not trying to discredit her, but listen to what you're
I'm
saying.
saying it's not discrediting.
Natalie Cole has so
It was
much
a-
more than just her
Yes.
father's album.
Yes, I know that.
What?
But I'm just
you
not,
can-
I'm not one of the ones falling out that Natalie Cole didn't get a tribute at the Grammys.
Because
I'm
you don't care.
I'm sure
Because
she
you don't
will
know
be
anything about her,
recognized.
that's why.
I'm sure she will be recognized at the BET Awards and the Soul.
But we're not talking about the BET
Any
Awards,
other
we're talking about the
show.
Grammys. The highest award in music. That's what we're talking about.
I understand. I understand. I just
Doesn't
have
sound
a
like you
difference.
understand.
I just have a difference of opinion.
But no, and it's fine that you have that difference of opinion, but don't say, oh, I'm not trying to discredit her, but then you just said, you spent 5 minutes discrediting her.
So you don't.
Am I the only one that noticed that he...
Well, listen. At
Thank
least
you.
the Grammys.
Maybe
At
I
least the
listening to
Grammys
somebody
was
else.
nice enough to play the unforgettable montage at the end.
Oh,
of
they
the
was
whole
nice enough to...
parade.
Oh, thank you, the Grammys.
So it wasn't
for
like
playing
they ain't.
How dare they
forgot
not?
it.
You know, how dare
Ain't like they forgot who
How
she
dare you
was.
played the montage for us? Thank you very much. How dare I talk about y'all for not doing that for us?
So she was
Silly of me
recognized.
to think that you know what I mean? How dare I forget about that? Oh wow.
Yeah, because if she wasn't in the memoriam period, yes, people would have been upset. But I think that
no.
people find a lot of
We
things
do, but you know why?
to be
Because we're
upset and
always
complain about.
because we're excluded, and a lot of times people notice things because it seems very blatant. It seems very blatant.
So you-
it's like, hold on, real quick, real quick, real quick, real quick. Because you know. You say, you know, well, you know, David Bowie had a bigger impact. And, you know, he did have a bit bigger impact, and I'm not taking that away from him. I wish that he was tributed. I wish that Natalie Cole was. I wish that Earth, Wind, and Fire had a better tribute. But I just feel as though just because somebody may not have been played in all these houses, and just because her name may not have been as big as David Bowie, let's not act like Natalie Cole was not a name. Let's not act like she was not a household name. She may not have been played in every house, but she had an impact. And just to say, oh, well, we put her picture up there, oh, and we played her song at the end of the montage, come on. Like, are you serious? If she was white, they would have had all them damn white artists up there singing for her. We would have had a 10-minute damn tribute for her if she was white.
We don't even see a bunch of Grammys tributes like that, and it's not. I can't even really remember a lot. Did they do one for B.B. King last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did one. Well, no, she died last
Oh,
year.
they did one last night for him.
I was asleep, so I can't.
Who did that?
I think he died last year.
No,
before the Grammys.
They did one. It was like somebody like covered some of his shit.
I don't know.
He did.
I don't know. But what I'm saying is Natalie Cole could have been tributed.
What's his name? What's the black guy that played the guitar with the hat? Gary Clark Jr. or some shit like that.
Yeah, the black guy who played with at the Stevie Wonder thing with Beyonce.
I didn't see that. I still haven't seen that performance.
At the Stevie Wonder tribute with Beyonce and Ed Sheeran. Oh, you gotta see that. It's really good. He did come out. Isn't he from Texas?
Yeah.
He's good
I think
too.
so, yeah.
Excuse me.
They did something for him last night.
BB King.
Yeah. Him and they had him backing up some white guy.
You know what?
They
You know
had
what
him
could have
backing
been
up.
happened last night? Half of those fucking performances could have been taken away, and tributes could have been put in their place. Like,
Mikkel, they had the
why the fuck did some of those people? Why were they up there performing?
Everybody is
Yeah,
not
they
going to be able to
black
get
guy
a tribute in a
backing
3.5
up.
No. The point that I'm saying is half of those performances were pointless.
But hey, you know, even though they're pointless, they had impact in the top 10 of the Billboard.
Yeah, they did. But you know what?
And I still don't see it either.
But you know what? But you know what? I'm becoming one of those people that I'm starting to really open my eyes a little bit more, and before the Grammys even came on, I was going down my Instagram timeline, and I was seeing the people that were winning. Us black folks that were winning, but yet us black folks were not even on the list to perform. Like, why was Rihanna and Kendrick Lamar the only two big black names to perform at a 3-hour fucking show?
Rihanna perform?
Yeah,
Rihanna
she
didn't
canceled.
perform.
But you see what I'm saying? At a 3.5-hour show, and only two black big stars were slated to perform at a 3.5-hour show. And one of them canceled. Am I the only one that's the
The
problem with that?
Weeknd performed.
Yeah, but
And he was nominated for about 7 Grammys.
Yeah, he did perform.
He performed.
And
And he's
Kevin,
black. Last
the
time I checked,
Weeknd
he's from Canada.
is a bit Lamar.
But it don't matter where he's from, he fucking black.
The Weeknd
He's
is
black.
Lamar.
And something I learned is that one of the
only
a black female that was a part of a damn rock group was nominated, and they won rock Grammys, and they won a big record. And I didn't even know. So it's not like and they performed. I didn't even know.
Jasmine was nominated. She could have performed. Kendrick could have performed. I mean, not Kendrick.
That's all a part of the R&B showcase that I'm talking about,
Right.
and that it needs to be fucking highlighted. R&B is not an afterthought.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
MTV does it every. They don't even got an
But see, this is the
MTV
part-
for best R&B
this is
video.
the part
But you got
that-
pop, rap, and rock, all the fucking videos. Where the fuck is R&B?
But see, this is the part where I agree with you. When you say about the R&B, this is where I agree. Not only should those awards be televised, but those artists
But
should
it's
perform.
103 fucking Grammy categories. There is no way they could give out all those Grammys on
No,
TV.
but we're talking about R&B. So we're just going to exclude R&B and act like it's not popular amongst the
I ain't
people.
say it's not popular.
So then why
at all.
can't they show the
I think
R&B
they
on
need
stage?
to, because they actually, if y'all watched the Grammys last night, they did more performances than giving out awards.
Yeah, 'cause they
normally,
did. It was
normally
barely
they give
an
out.
award last time.
Normally they give out 16 Grammy awards a show. This year it was like maybe 30 performances
awards
and probably
out
6
during the,
giving away awards.
Yeah, they
this
didn't
year.
really give out no awards like that.
Even pop wasn't really on TV like that.
I would have loved to see Chris
To me,
Brown
the best
perform last
awards
night.
are the MTV.
Justin Bieber did a good job too.
Billboard
though, by the
Awards.
way.
I ain't like
Justin Bieber doing what?
He
Why
was
is he
singing
still
and
performing
perform-
anywhere?
he was
Shouldn't he be in
actually
somebody's AA?
Hey, don't do that.
Why not? They did it to Michael Jackson
Don't do
for all
that.
them years, didn't they?
Listen,
They told us Michael Jackson was crazy.
well, Michael knew he wasn't crazy.
Well, that's what they tried to tell us.
They tried to tell us a lot of shit about Michael Jackson.
They tried to tell us a lot of shit about Michael, didn't
And
they?
people did a lot
They
of
sure
things
did.
to Michael Jackson.
They did. They sure did. I mean, don't get me wrong. Michael Jackson did have a little
When you
stuff wrong.
see
with
Michael
him,
Jackson,
but
they sing dollar signs. And what can we do? Let's take him out. You can't, there ain't nobody right on top. Look at Beyonce right now. Oh, Beyonce is a racist for black. Are you
shout
fucking
out
kidding me?
to Charlamagne the God.
Yes, 'cause
because
that's
he
how
went
they learn
together.
together.
I watched that interview today. He
I
got
watched
all
the
the way
whole
together.
17
And then you know
minutes
what's so
of the
crazy? I was saying to myself, it's a shame because I really don't care for Charlamagne like that. But not only was he getting her together, but it felt like a parent schooling a
Yeah,
child
really does.
because she really sounded stupid. The way she was talking to him about stuff that she knew nothing about. Like he was trying to explain to her, the Black Panthers didn't start out to be this violent group.
They made them
They
that.
started out to be a group that was opposed to the brutality that was
neighborhood
coming
and
to
all
police.
that.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they
From
don't
the
even-
police.
they don't
And
even
their
know.
whole mantra was, like he said, by any means necessary. So if it's gonna be violence against us, then we're gonna be violent against them.
Yeah.
But she could not understand what he
And
was
Martin
saying.
Luther King preached nonviolence.
And
That's
she
fine.
kept saying,
but
Martin
you can't
King.
tell.
But that just goes to show you those white people. That's all they know is Martin Luther King.
And everybody's
That's all
not
the
going
white
to
folks
follow
know.
a
That's all they
nonviolent
know.
way. Because if you put your hands on me, I'm hit you the fuck.
Let me tell you something. White folks
Okay.
think that when I say Martin Luther King, that I'm not racist because I agree with Martin Luther King. There's other people besides Martin Luther King. Oh, she talked down about Malcolm X. She talked down about the Black Panthers. I'm like, is she for real?
And look at all the people that
Jay-Z,
KKK has killed over the years. They did lynchings, they did fire
Right.
burnings, they've been recruiting.
She just
more
made no
white people and
sense.
shit.
She came at Jay-Z.
That's a terroristic
Yeah.
group. That's a
Right.
The Black Panthers were no terrorists. Sure, I'm sure they probably have killed some people and beat some ass along the way.
But like
the
Charlamagne said, they
KKK
didn't
has
go.
done way
But see, the
more
point that
than what
Charlamagne
the
was
Black
making
Panthers
was,
have done.
the point that he was making to her was, you're trying to compare the Black Panthers to the KKK. The KKK went around killing people simply
Just
because they
because
were
they're
black. The Black Panthers didn't go around killing people simply
they white.
because they were white.
They had-
went
they
around
had
hurting
Asian
people
members
that
and
were
all that in
hurting
their group.
us. That was the point that he was making to her.
You know that
She
one of the
could not get
founders
that.
was Asian?
Who?
The Black Panthers?
I don't know about all
The
that.
Asian guy?
I didn't see
Y'all
that.
don't know that?
I didn't know that.
Middle school was a long
I
time
didn't
ago.
see that. Maybe
Black
he's right. I
Panther-
don't know.
Watch this.
But it just goes to show you the ignorance of some white people and how they really view black people as being just extremely violent.
Have you ever watched a movie bombing on Netflix?
It shows you how
We're violent, but when they go out there and do shit like that, then they're not violent. They're just having a good old time.
it shows you how
You know what I mean?
how
They're having a good time.
it
Having
shows you
lynching
how active
parties.
racism really
Bombing
is.
churches.
Bombing churches.
When
No,
you
that's
talk
an
about
act of
black
terrorist.
men,
How the fuck you go inside a church and sit through Bible study for an hour with these
And he
people
got
and then
together
get the fuck
about
out and
Jay-Z.
shoot all of them? Like, who the fuck does that? And y'all calling everybody else who does stuff terrorists, but you're not calling that white guy who did that a terrorist?
Or
He
go
went inside of a church and
schools
shot
and kill kids. They go and fucking kill kids.
Like, who does that? But everybody else is a terrorist, but except for him.
That's his name. He was one of the leaders in that shit.
Well, look,
Asian
PBS
guy.
has a thing coming on for the Black Panthers. I'll make sure I DVR to
I'm
watch
sorry.
it. Tonight, it comes on tonight.
If you did not see that Tommy, whatever her last name is, Loren and Charlamagne interview, please YouTube because that's
watch the whole 17
Watch
minutes.
the whole
'cause you
17
know
minutes.
They try to be smart and
Yeah.
edit it, but he said no. Charlamagne got the whole real deal.
Yeah, Charlamagne got her together.
Everybody.
And I don't even care for
And then he
her.
said,
And then she was so offended that he called her the donkey of the day.
yeah.
Bitch, you are the donkey of the
for
fucking
saying
day.
some dumb shit like that on your show.
And you know what she
And
said to him?
sounded just like
But you know what she said to him?
Fox News
And I knew what animal she's talking about. I didn't call you an animal. I could have called you an animal. Yeah, monkey.
Yeah,
That's what
monkey.
she's
Yeah,
talking about.
that's what they call
Yeah.
all of us.
That's what they
But they
call all
got
of us.
lips like the monkeys. Okay, how you doing?
Look, I don't know what kind of lipstick it
Right.
is. I don't kiss them.
Listen, I don't kiss them neither, but look at the monkey lip and then look at
I don't kiss no
some of
lips that
them.
ain't full.
Well, they say we look like.
But see, we
monkeys
got
trying to
good
get
lips because
injections
every
trying to
look.
get lips
It's
like us.
not. Listen, I love being black. I'll tell you that. There's people that want to be
Asses and all
black.
that.
They want to get dark like us, get their lips like us, get hair like us. They want to do a lot,
They can
even
do
though I don't
like
do those things. You know. It's good to be black. We got melanin on our skin. We can be out in the sun. We can do a whole lot.
Yeah, black people have superpowers.
If
Bottom line.
you believe you have it.
Superpower.
If you believe we have it.
Cause speaking of Beyonce,
I don't want those superpowers like Kanye West because he's throwing all the way off.
what you said?
Because Kanye West thinks he is the world.
Yeah, Kanye thinks that everything revolves.
By the
around
way, The Life of Pablo is really good, and y'all should listen to
Well,
it.
like I said, I'm not fighting to go on Tidal to listen to it. I don't hear his songs on the radio. I don't see it on YouTube.
I got the album.
Oh, did you download it for free?
I got both. Tidal and that.
You got Tidal? Come on.
I got Tidal, nigga. I got somebody pass login shit.
See, that's what I'm talking
Man,
about.
I don't get the whole Kanye thing.
If you don't accidentally
I just feel
subscribe
like
to their
he's
login
just,
shit, Kevin.
he's too bitchy for me. Like he
I
got
don't
too
really
many
ask people for
feelings.
nothing.
Like to be a man
Yo,
and
we should-
to be from the hood, it's just like I see nothing that
I got
is
my own
him
Netflix, Hulu.
caring about anybody black.
All
Like
that.
I just feel like when he came out with that, I don't know if he's trying to make a statement that like people buy anything, like you put like trash bags on a fucking hanger and you sell it, because that's what this shit looks like to me. Like
Yeah, I wouldn't
New
be
slaves.
I seen
Kevin
a
Nolan in it.
a bum walking down the street and I thought she had that shit on. I had to tell my friend like, oh, I thought she had the Kanye West shit on. Like it just looks like horrible. Like
It's true.
and it's $1,500.
Oscar the Grouch.
That
That's
shit
what it's
was
called.
horrible. Like I don't know.
As we used to call it, hobo chic.
We used to call Brandon. That
What was we
his
watching
style.
on Sundays? Were we for home on Sunday?
When they was in Jamaica and Kenya was mad. Kenya looked so mad that everybody was enjoying that photo shoot. And she
I came home from church and went to sleep.
You messed us up, man. Are you serious?
Yeah.
So what's going
What
on?
was not? It's a fucking bitch. Not a damn thing.
Oh, it's Valentine's Day too.
No, bitch, don't try me. Don't you try me. Don't you try me. You hot cock bitch, don't you try me. You don't sit down. No, listen. Remember, what the fuck was going on here this weekend? Because there was a lot of people here, and I saw a few of my friends. Oh, shout out to Brandon, because Brandon invited me over to his apartment that they have rented.
My friend
Why would your friend invite me to any apartment? Listen, don't shoot.
This is coming from somebody, bitch. Don't do it, 'cause
I had to think about it. Don't you try me on.
I won't
this
do it on camera, but I'll do
You
that.
better not try me on this camera.
Which camera? On this
But
camera?
no, not your friend Brandon. My friend Brandon, he invited me because him and his friends that came up. Apparently, they had some type of presidential weekend here that I knew nothing the fuck about. And they were saying that, but they were saying that everywhere they was there.
Parties?
I don't know, but they had a party at the Michelou on Saturday.
Well,
Did you go to any of that?
I went out Friday. First of all, I went out Friday night.
This weekend, the coldest weekend of the year.
I had to get out the house. Running my house crazy.
Yeah, they
I had to get, I left this house at
I've been
12:45.
coming here for 8 years.
I left at 12:45.
I
Went
know how
out.
crazy it is here.
Let me tell you how somebody. I'm not even going to do that, but
Tell
they
me.
fell so hard in the chair from being drunk. Just being drunk. And just fell out. It wasn't even funny to me.
It shouldn't
I
have.
felt bad. You know, after he left, people was laughing. I just felt so
Where was y'all
bad.
at?
I was at.
Nah.
Or it wasn't. It was. I think
I heard
that's
that it
the-
was just a bad. I heard that it was just a bad weekend to have something like that here.
It was nobody there.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be smart. It was nobody
Just
there.
nobody
But
there.
I enjoyed the company I was around.
Right.
I didn't go out Saturday. It
I heard
was-
that they had
Oh,
they
nobody
had-
was at the Michelin?
Well, they said that people were there, but they was like the part of the ship that they were on was so cold that people like had their jackets and stuff on, and it was like
I feel like one of those Atlanta nights.
Right.
Like that.
that cold. Did you go to the party? Was it like that?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard it was really like that. But you know me, I don't go out, so I was confused why everybody was here.
But my jacket was part of my outfit, so I was keeping it on anyway.
You had that fur jacket on.
But
I
maybe,
had my leather.
you know, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but-
It was just, I wasn't feeling going out after it got too damn cold. Like it was.
Yeah, I don't
freezing.
like to go. Yeah, I don't like to go out.
You don't go out, period.
Right, that's right. I don't. So when all these people was telling me they was in town, I was trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, somebody. You talking about Brandon from DC?
Yeah, light skin brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yes.
Yeah, he told me he was in town too.
Tag team.
I said he was in town too.
Oh, so I say I don't play those games.
Not
Play those games.
depending on. Never
Tag
mind.
team and nothing over here. Are you kidding me? You better have some serious coins if you want to tag team this.
That shit is always on the discount.
Y'all is terrific.
Don't you ever try because you ain't never. He gonna say this is always on the
75% off. And it's you get even more when you never mind.
Listen, if you got them Beyonce tickets,
Hey, because people are doing
you will
strange
get
things.
all of me.
People are doing some strange things to get them Beyonce tickets.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Go look on Backpage.
But let me tell you.
Trying to get these tickets.
I ain't never had to do nothing strange for no tickets.
Hey,
All I had to do was say,
yell.
Hi.
Or text or email. How you doing?
no, I don't do nothing strange for no tickets. Are you kidding me?
I fuck some bitches out there.
I will do strange. No, shut up. The fuck? Shut up. Next subject.
I don't even know the next subject. What else are these people?
We were talking about the Grammys.
We talked about the Grammys.
All right,
Hold
well,
on.
we're
We about
done.
to turn
No,
y'all
we're not.
around.
Wait.
Got distracted.
What'd you say?
He
I'm
was
talking about
off
the
light.
cases y'all got, you know.
Oh, the cases, yeah. Shout out to Ty Hunter. He sent us our very own tie lights.
Highlights. And I love this.
Yeah. They're really nice and they're very bright.
Yes, they're selfie cameras for when
Selfie
you take the front facing picture.
And the lights
Yeah,
change
light.
too.
It's not a
Yes.
commercial, just keep it
See?
the bean.
They
Listen.
change.
It is.
Richard, don't do it. I really like this.
They changed. I wish the thing didn't change to the next thing. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
It changed. It's really, really nice. Shout out to Ty. You know, that was very nice of him. I didn't think that he would send us, but, you know.
Let
That
me
was
show
just
you.
very nice
I
of
really like it.
If you don't have yourself a tie light, you should make sure you go on his Instagram. He has the link in his Instagram bio where you can go and purchase the tie light.
You can go
They
ahead.
are very popular. They're very fun. He also has a Instagram page specifically for the tie light, and you can see the many people who have who own one, and them taking pictures out at parties, at different events, and things like that. They're really, really nice. Like I said, you can go to his Instagram page. The link is in his bio, and you can purchase yourself a tie light.
Or you go to
They
tielight.com.
or tielight.com. They are made for iPhones, if I'm not mistaken.
iPhone 6,
6S, and he's coming with the 6S Plus. He may already have it, but he is coming with the 6S Plus.
I really like this.
So yeah, so shout out to Ty, and you know, make sure you guys hit him up and say The
And I
Scorpion Show
think this is
told
just
us to
replaced
get.
my out of box
Yes,
case.
and it also the lights and everything. For those of you wondering, there's a charger which I gotta make sure because you know things get lost in this house. There's a charger that you know
just
one
plug
day
it
I
at the
came
bottom.
here and I left a pair of sunglasses here.
And it was
I'm
on
gonna tell you
Richard's
the
face.
story. No, they weren't on his face. I left a pair of sunglasses here one day. Are y'all listening to the story? I left a pair of sunglasses here one day, right? And I was like, oh my God. This was before I found out that stuff goes missing in here. Don't you know I didn't find those sunglasses? Guess when I found those sunglasses?
Don't say to after the house fire.
Literally a year later. Guess where I found them at?
I was about to say, yeah.
Right on top of that.
Oh yeah, it should be up there all the time.
I happened to be, and I just happened to look up there
We
and I
put
said,
shit up
I
there.
know those are not my fucking sunglasses that I was looking for a whole year ago. I went to go grab them, and sure enough,
It was dusty as shit, wasn't it?
dusty as a motherfucker. And guess
We-
what I
we
did?
put stuff up there
Guess
all
what I
the
did?
Clean them off.
No, I kept them right back
Right
up
there?
there.
Oh.
Because I didn't need them anymore.
You could have gave them to me. Even though I don't wear sunglasses.
I said, oh my God, after a whole year, there they go, right there. All I had to do was look up there.
Right.
They keep
There'd
everything.
be a lot of shit up there.
It really does.
Oh,
I grabbed them and I was like, what the
yeah,
hell?
Somebody leave their phone, we put it, like that's where you know it's gonna always be there.
Yeah. And you know, certain people can't reach up there.
Exactly. So it's out of
I ain't
people
even
reach
gonna say
it.
House lost a fam. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Ross.
She came here that day and said, I heard y'all was talking about my mom. What?
What?
Remember that day? I heard y'all was talking about my mom.
Of course. I mean,
China. She got us together on camera.
Yes.
And then we had to get her together real quick.
Yeah.
She
And
came
then
in
she
here in
was
the middle
like,
of our video and said, I heard y'all was talking about my mom.
Remy.
Remember
Did
that?
she sit down on camera?
No, she didn't even know we were recording. She didn't even know we were recording. Just came in here and started talking.
Talking shit.
Talking shit.
Oh, can we talk about, before we talk camera off,
What?
about the Republicans trying to block Obama from nominating a new Supreme Court judge?
It's crazy. And you know what's so crazy about it? Because they're trying to make it seem like if he does this, it's such a bad thing. But the crazy thing that these Republicans are so ruthless, and it's that goddamn Mitch McConnell. The same motherfucking Mitch that when Obama was elected back in 2008, he came out of his mouth and said, I'm going to make it my business to make him a one-term president. And it didn't succeed for him. And now Mitch McConnell is saying that he's going to fight tooth and nail whenever nominee the president picks to replace Justice Scalia, who died this past Saturday. Whatever nominee he picks, the president picks, he and the other Republicans in the Senate are going to make sure that they don't confirm this person, just so the next president can
gonna
pick
be a
a
Democrat.
So why would you do that? Because we already know that the next president's going to be a Democrat. Because all those damn. Let me tell you something. I'm going to miss Donald fucking Trump when all of this is over. Because Donald Trump, as much as I can't stand him, he gets them girls together during
I
the debates.
enjoyed the debate on Saturday night.
Yes, I did.
It
And
was
Donald
so
Trump
good.
will call you a liar to your
Real
face.
fast.
You are a liar. He told Jeb Bush. He told him, "Oh, you spent $44 million on what's name, and you still came in at number 5 doing the what's name.
Yes.
So you shut up."
So you ain't, your money ain't had no.
And then told him to his face that his mother should be running for president instead of him.
And I couldn't believe he said that.
Yeah.
And Jab, you should have been trying to step to Donald about your fucking family.
Right.
He keep talking about your brother. He talks about your mother.
Yeah,
he
he
talking about your father.
everybody.
How you fought your brother and keep the country safe after 9/11.
Oh no, he said who was president during 9/11?
about George
Your
Bush?
brother.
You talking about George
And
Bush?
George Bush is born too.
Let me tell you something about George Bush.
No, you don't need to tell us nothing about.
Fuck George Bush.
We ain't gonna do that. You're not Kanye West. Don't do that.
No, fuck George Bush.
Richard.
That's not.
No,
What's that?
that's
That's
not
not
right.
nice, right?
I'm finna eat all the chocolate out of this bitch.
No, don't do that, because I want some.
Why would you do that? Eat all the chocolate out there like that. That's a three
ice
favorite
cream
ice
is
cream.
there.
And he said he gonna eat all
Put
the
that in your tongue.
and then gonna
And put it back in the box.
He just gonna eat the chocolate.
You're high.
Yeah,
Go
you're
sit
high.
down.
Jeremy, you might as well let him have that.
You gotta talk to him like he fucking
He said he's gonna eat all the chocolate and leave the strawberry and vanilla for everybody.
shit is nasty.
But he keeps
But it's not your ice cream.
You should have just took a spoon and dug all that out instead of doing what you're
Pipe
doing.
down, Scorpion Show.
But it's not your ice cream.
Oh, fuck George Bush, by the way.
All right, well, you can stop saying
You
that.
act like he did something to you.
He did something.
You better hold down, come looking after you for
George Bush somewhere chilling right now with a margarita.
Fix that
in
thing.
South Carolina with his brother.
Don't be ignorant.
Yeah.
Richard,
George Bush somewhere not caring right now, chilling,
I don't care where he's not.
laughing. That Obama got to fix all the bullshit.
Listen, so
That Obama's in
no,
for
you really
that.
gotta make sure your stuff don't go walking
Talking
away.
about you guys.
Where's the charger?
You want some hope?
And Big Ange is on Dr. Oz today.
I'm not playing with you.
I can't remember the link, but make sure y'all check out the interview with Big Ange on Dr. Oz. And yeah, that's everybody want ice cream and cake now, really?
What?
Ain't nobody
cake
offer
in there?
us, even though we didn't want none.
That's not cake, is it? It's just ice cream.
None of y'all need anything else to eat.
Excuse you?
Excuse me. Just because you sitting over there looking like somebody's Michelin man. You know, they work out a few times in the gym and then they think they can tell you
Yeah.
what you should do with your body.
Don't worry, because I'm going to get the body back down.
Okay?
Somebody will too.
Somebody.
But guess what? We still don't have no problems.
Come on.
Stomach or no stomach.
Thank you, Jesus.
Deal or no deal.
I can't, you know, I can't
My
walk around.
Snapchat
I
pops.
can't, ew. I don't even want to know.
I'm just playing. I'm just
I
playing.
can't
But
walk,
no.
everybody can't walk around looking like that.
Why?
Because we can't.
And we're all
We
different.
can't.
If everybody looked the same, that would be boring.
Right, I wouldn't want to walk around looking like everybody else. That's why I don't hang with cliques where everybody walk around looking like everybody else. Everybody got to have on Balenciagas and Giuseppe's and all
I
that.
don't wear
And they
that.
didn't
I
even
said
pay
you
for
do.
it.
I said the groups that I walk around in.
And they ain't paid.
How you doing?
I don't make
What did he say? What you just said? Who
A
he
lot of them
paid
didn't pay for it.
for? Who? I don't know who paid for what. That's not
I
my
know.
business.
And I ain't talking about who we with.
They ran off on the plug twice.
Yeah,
Hey,
so we're going to go.
Listen, they better not run out on me.
Thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all Friday with the new video.
That's me talking shit.
This gonna be hell to pay if they run out on me.